First and foremost, I like to give all honors, praises, thanksgiving, salutations, respects, greetings to whom the world calls as titles for names as God, Lord, the Creator, Most High, the power of the Hebrew Bible, His true name, pronounced phonetically correctly, righteously sounding it out, a pronoun that means something is YaHaWaH. He is, he has been, he will be, he exists. YaHaWaH. He is existence itself. YaHaWaH, he is. And to and through his only begotten Son, whom the world in the English, Spanish, Aramaic, modern Hebrew calls Jesus, Yeshua, Yahshua, so on and so forth, but his true pronoun name, phonetically pronounced correctly, righteously sounding it out, a name that means something in the first ancient form or dialect of the true Hebrew Israelites of the 212 tribe chart. The Holy Tongue Lasha One Kodash is YaHaWaH. YaHaWaH. He is salvation, He is liberty, He is hope, He is succor. YaHaWaH. He is salvation, He is deliverance, He is liberty, He is victory. YaHaWaH, He saves, and only the true Hebrew Israelites of the true 12 tribe chart, and not you fake ass Ashkenazi, Amalekite, German, Russian, Jewish, Israelis in the promised land today, but the true spiritual and physical descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which right now is 144,000 male elected, one-third men, women, and children, and to and through the Holy Spirit. Double peace, honors, salutations to the elders of GMS Great Millstone, top head apostles, fathers, forefathers, teachers, preachers, poets, priests, kings, singers, songwriters of all coming back in the reincarnated state to help solidify themselves as 144,000 elect male man, and to solidify the rest of the hopefully elect 144,000 male man and one-third man, women, and children who shall inquire for the filthy abominations of the earth. So, Shalom, double peace, honors, salutations for great rulership under Tahar Eldar Ramla Baligabar Elder Rakah, the top foreman of the entire nations of the Hebrew Israelites, not just GMS, Great Millstone, every human, every Hebrew Israelite, whether they know they're a Hebrew Israelite or not, but especially if you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, your leaders, not saying your gods or your ultimate powers, but your leaders, the true men of the Lord, genetic and spiritual descendants, for right now until Adonai YaHaWaH, whom the world calls Jesus, breaks through the clouds in the so-called UFOs with Malaakim, which are angels, and Malak Dawad, which is King David, until YaHaWaH breaks through the clouds and commences to keep on fucking shit up, because shit's gonna be fucked up already. Elder Tahar on down, top four man of GMS are your top four leaders of the entire nation of Yasharallah, whether you like it or not, regard it or not, give a fuck about it or not, and you're another fucking camp or not. All you other camps, perverted and fucked up, y'all all gonna go the way of the dodo. Y'all's congregation is gonna get blown the fuck up by ICM missile either whether you take the MOTB RFID chip or not, whether you know YaHaWaH's names or not. If your heart is fucked up, you will be fucked up. If your spirit is fucked up, you will physically be fucked up in the fiery pits of hell called America, Babylon the Great, you dumbass niggers. So, with all that being said, and shalom to the Akim and the highways, byways, internet information superpower, pushing the students to the four corners of the earth, following the true doctrines, disciplines of uh, precepts of the Torah, the Bible, the verses, the scripts of the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Apocrypha, and the Paleo Hebrew, and the Koine Greek, and the supplemental languages, starting with the King James Version, and adding supplemental versions, languages, studying disciplines to show your calling and election short and be a good Berean like you're supposed to be at GMS, Great Millstone, the camp members, the offshoots, and the followers, lone wolves like me. So, Shalom, RFID is the MOTB. Whether you take it or not, if your heart is fucked up, you're gonna eat a thermonuclear bomb here in the fiery pits of Babylon the Great. World War III done kicked off with the Gaza incident, and it's only waiting on the major players, i.e. Russia, to join in the fray and have all these other players, Iran, Korea, and everybody else, turn on the whore, Babylon the Great, once again, America. And then we'll start popping it off, and everyone's gonna die, most of them, most people. will be slaves, most people, and the righteous 144 and one third men, women, children will be saved by Adonai Yahushua. So pretty much in this here, two-third niggers have got to go, starting with the woman, because you worship food, because you worship money, and because you worship your pocketbook. Genesis 3:6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that was pleasant to the eyes, a tree to be desired to make one wise. If it made you wise, why aren't you wise? Why are you in the shithole that you are, dumbass nigger woman? Because it wasn't wise. Wise here is a false hypocrite. It's a false lie. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and also give unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Number one, stop worshiping the woman. Genesis 3:17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of the wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow thou shalt eat of it all the days of thy life. Listen to the bitch woman if you want, and you will pay with your soul. All wickedness is little, but to the wickedness of a woman, the portion of a sinner may the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Meaning, in Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha, meaning that if you follow a dumb bitch, you're going to end up like the dumb bitch dead. 1 Kings 11:4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, literally worshiping other gods. And you know the punishment for that is death. And his heart was not perfect with Eliah when YaHaWaH, as was the heart of David his father. Solomon died in a good old age and didn't see any of that. So, in order to recompense that, he had to die. That is one of the many sins that YaHaWaH had to pay for in his last reincarnation. YaHaWaH was perfect, but his incarnations before that were imperfect. Adam, Solomon, so on and so forth. So, everyone has to pay, no matter what you did in what lifetime. So, YaHaWaH was righteous in taking YaHaWaH off the planet, one, to give us salvation and be a lamb for us in lieu of us all dying as a nation, and two, because ain't no one going to escape justice. And YaHaWaH was Solomon, and Solomon turned his heart after other Allahayim, not his own dad, which is YaHaWaH and YaHaWaH. So follow the bitch woman if you want. You will fucking die. 1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn the silence with all subjection. Shut the fuck up. 1 Timothy 2 told, better suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Shut the fuck up. 1 Timothy 2:13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. We don't need you nigger women. We don't need you, any of you women. We can literally, physically, metaphysically form you. Not right now, dumbasses, but in the future, millennial kingdom and forever, we males will be forming, creating you females, not just by having sex with one of our concubines or wives and having a kid, but literally form you with or without the womb. I believe we can do that, because we can do whatever, we're gods. So it says right here, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. We don't need you. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. And worse, even if you're around, you're still fucking us up. So follow the woman if you want. Thermonuclear bomb coming your way. Numbers 11:5. We remember the fish we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlics. Remember, she said it was good for food and one to be desired to make one wise. Well, those are philosophical ideologies, political policies, which could be anything against the law, statutes, and commandments. With that being said, one of them was following the woman, which Adam paid for it. Then the rest of us are paying for it right now. And the other one is eating whatever the fuck you want, even if it's kosher. Because right here, all these are kosher foods. But then why would YaHaWaH go on and Numbers 11:33 them while they were eating kosher food, and while the flesh was yet between their teeth, it was chewed, the wrath of Eliah when YaHaWaH was kindled against the people, and Eliah when YaHaWaH smote, which means killed, the people with a very great plague. They weren't eating swine, they weren't eating unkosher food, they were eating kosher food. It was their bitching and their literal praising food and worshiping their money, which was why YaHaWaH was mad with them, because they weren't eating just to eat and to have substance and to be have strength. They were eating because they fucking felt like it, and that is a sin. Gluttony is a sin, whether you fucking believe it or not, and you will learn that it is a sin, because you niggas gonna take the R5 D chip, mark of the beast, to continue in your gluttonous sin again, regardless if you eat unkosher food or not. If you're just eating kosher food and you're eating when you want, however you want, as much as you want, you're wrong, and you'll find out you're wrong in the end when that fucking demon is feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me, and you're gonna kill somebody and eat them. Fuck around and find out. So worship your stomach if you want. You're gonna eat a thermonuclear bomb. 2 Kings 18:21. Now behold, that trust is upon the staff of his brewery, even upon Egypt, of which of a man lean it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt unto all who trust in him. American president with Edomic peace system technology, medical technology, military technology, and even technology for producing food. Y'all niggas is stuck on this white man's dick and keep being stuck on it. Keep worshiping the woman, keep worshiping the stomach, keep worshiping your money, all worshiping the beast system, and we'll see what we gonna see. Two-third niggas have got to go, starting with the woman. Abad, you Hebrew Israelites. Zechariah 14:12, and I mean two-thirds. Don't be stupid. And this shall be the plague wherewith I lie when YaHaWaH will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away, and their holes in their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Get fucked. Talk shit all day about your food, about your money, and about women. And if you're a woman, about yourself, and see what that gonna get you, especially if you know you're a Hebrew Israelite. You gonna get got. Ain't no one gonna save you. The very power you claim to worship, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is going to break your skull because you don't give a shit about them, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You give a shit about the woman. Even if you're a woman, you give a shit about yourself and only yourself. And if you're a dude, you give a shit about money and food, as well as women, money and food. So worship the woman if you want. Women, worship yourself if you want. Worship money and food if y'all want, both men and women and children. And we're all going to find out if you have the stomach, if you have the voracity, if you have the hunger, if you have the, I don't know, the fucking goal to swallow an ICBM fucking missile. Because apparently y'all love eating to death. So, with all that being said, Revelations 13:16 is right up y'all's alley. And once again, I'm talking to Hebrew Israelites who know they're Hebrew Israelites, don't follow true sincere doctrine of the great men of GMS, Great Millstone, and are waywordy and twisted as fuck. Love the woman, love food, and love money. Y'all gonna get what y'all gonna get. Revelations 13:16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand and in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell food. So he had the mark or the name of the beast or the name of his name. Abad, you dirty Hebrew Israelite, two-third niggers. Abad Hebrew Israelites. Abad Yasharallah, Shanai, Shalash niggas. Shalom. GMS, the house of Dawad. Shalom.